Morning, everybody. Bill Unish bringing you another episode of Mindset Monday, where, we start our week on positivity and on purpose. And so today's Mindset Monday, I want to talk about a topic that it's just been interesting over the last couple of weeks. It has come up in a lot of conversations, and I've had conversations with real estate agents, with venture capitalists, and with just all kinds of with athletes and trainers, and just different conversations that I've been involved with online and then in person around business and around building things for the long term, right? Whether that's our body, whether that's a business, right? Whatever that is, and the one thread, like the one thing that kept coming up through these conversations is consistency. That was the number one thing that came through like these conversations, and is that it's not about the intensity of something that we do, it's about the consistency. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a time and a place for intensity, but I think the biggest challenge that I see now, especially running and owning businesses for over 3 decades and helping people grow their business, is the number one thing is staying and being consistent. And I think that is what I see as the biggest challenge for just about anybody. I don't think it's just in the business world. I think I see it in relationships. I definitely see it, in health. Is that a lot of times, and think about yourself, it may be where it's like, I want to make a change, or I'm going to do something. And so especially something that say health related, and like, I'm going to get back in the gym. And so what do a lot of people do? It's like, I'm going to go in, and they go in that workout, and then they're just like all out, right? They're high intensity. And guess what happens? They get sore, and then they're like, oh, I'm not going back tomorrow or the next day. And so what happens is that we want to build that consistency. And usually the thing about it is it's doing small things and getting that habit built, having that discipline, is to like, I'm going to do this one small thing. And one of the biggest challenges that I see with most people is that it's just, we're trying to bite off too much, right? We're trying to eat that elephant in one giant bite instead of, eating an elephant, eating it one bite at a time. And so I want you to kind of be thinking in where you're at, maybe in something that you're wanting to accomplish or what you're looking to do, is where is that? It may be this intensity thing where it's like, I'm great, I'm making all these calls, and then I'm like, now I'm going to go a couple of days and not. And so one of the things that I share with the people that I work with is just talking about, like, let's start small. Let's start. If we can't do the little things, we're not going to be able to do it at a high intensity level if we can't do it at all at a low intensity level. And the low intensity level will help you build that habit. It builds that consistency. And then when we have that, then it's like, okay, hey, I've been on the treadmill, and I've been doing a couple of miles a day for, a month or whatever. You know what? Now I can raise the intensity. Why? Is because I've built this habit. I've built this consistency in doing it. And so and I'm all about, big goals and big thinking, but sometimes to get to the big goal and the big thinking is that we have to make that a little bit smaller to build that habit, to build that discipline in that consistency. So we were able to get to where we want to be. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. It's just been something that's like, man, this has been in my world a lot lately, about talking about and hearing about consistency. And so I always find if one person's probably talking about it, somebody else probably has the same challenge. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys today. I hope that helps. And so be thinking, hey, what's one small thing that I can do today and then the next day, and to build onto that, to build out that discipline of consistency, because I do believe it can be a total game changer, not just only in your business, in your life, in your relationships. So as always, hey, I hope that helps. Thanks again for always being part of my community, and I look forward to seeing you guys next Monday. Go out and make it an awesome week. Bye-bye now.